Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They run with Logan. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Detroit! Gone!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Set! Green, 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down.
That's Logan. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Well, they got the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick this one away. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Barrett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ohio!
From the gun, Barrett. And that's caught by Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Operating from the gun, Barrett eluding the pressure right. Over the middle to Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the carry, it's Logan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun!
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. They shakes him off. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, If you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And give them a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Scott. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. J.T. Barrett saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. From the gun, Barrett, flushed out right. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's gross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barrett to throw, eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Throwing again. Barrett. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Smith catches left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! 190! 190!
Barrett. this is going to be incomplete. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Barrett. This will be caught at about the 5. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, Barrett. And he's got it. Coleman. Touchdown, Saints. Corey Coleman. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Barrett. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rosen will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Barrett looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
To throw again, Barrett. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dallas Goedert, 48 yards. forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There's a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those. Yeah,
I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get the security deposit back.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's looking deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. On 1st and 10, Barrett out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now Barrett. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
That goes for a gain of 31. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Staying on his feet, and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Ohio!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Barrett. Flushed out right, letting one go deep for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Gone!
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Being chased out left. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barrett over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Ohio!
From the gun, Barrett escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll air this one toward, and he's got it. Coleman, touchdown Saints. Corey Coleman with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dayon Buchanan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Ohio!
Back to throw Barrett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Barrett looking to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Flex round!
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken from just outside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they work this out past the 25.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me?